there, and welcome to Feeling Better. I'm Dr. Betsy Bennett. I'm a clinical health psychologist, and this is the place to come for tips and tricks for getting the most out of life, no matter what disease you might be living with. Today, we're going to dig into a tough topic we've all experienced: what it's like when someone who is usually there for you lets you down. People aren't perfect, and even your biggest supporter will have times when they aren't there for you, either physically or emotionally. Now, keep in mind that I'm talking about a person who is a strong supporter, someone who is almost always there for you. I'm not talking about someone who's unreliable or disappears every time the going gets rough. That's for another video, and I promise I will do a video on that. That's important too. So when this strong supporter isn't there for you, it's natural to feel a variety of emotions, anything from anger, how can she do this to me, to guilt, I ask too much of her, to confusion, is this really happening? And if these difficult emotions weren't enough, there's often a strong feeling of just loneliness underneath all of that. Someone you counted on isn't there. This is a lonely, even abandoned place to be. Now, practically speaking, the best thing that you can actually do in this situation is to reach out and lean on others in your circle of support. This could be others who are physically near you or people you know through online support groups or patient advocacy groups. Anyone, either in person or remote, who can listen to you, allow you to feel your feelings, and reinforce your worth as a human being is the kind of person that you need to seek out at these times. And of course, because you offer these same things to the people in your circle of support, you're truly going to feel a sense of belonging and comfort when you do this. But what about your usually supportive person who's let you down? Well, the first thing is to realize that job number one, absolutely, is to work with your own feelings. It's so important to let yourself feel whatever it is you feel and to allow even the toughest feelings to just be, to exist. Maybe the first thing you feel is guilt. Maybe it's anger. Whatever it is, you can be pretty certain that that feeling is there and there are other feelings underneath that loud feeling. And to the extent that you can, let yourself feel those feelings too. And if you're having trouble letting go enough to experience your feelings, try writing out your thoughts using a guided meditation. I have a link in the description box for a free one you can try. Or even listening to music to allow yourself the space and safety to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. The important thing is to have compassion for yourself, to really and truly look at yourself and understand that you are hurting and in need of love. And notice that I haven't said anything about whether to talk to this person who's let you down. That's because it's a very personal and individualized decision. There may be situations where you're going to want to eventually share your feelings with this person. There may be others where you'll decide that you'd rather not. There's no right or wrong answer, honestly. But what you'll find is that as you allow yourself to experience your feelings around this abandonment, I'm going to call it, you'll not only become compassionate towards yourself, but compassionate towards this person as well. You know, whatever disease you're living with, this loved one is living with it too, just not in the same way that you are. It's so hard to watch someone you love suffer. And this person who loves you carries that burden every day. It's to be expected that there are going to be times that your loved one just can't come through for you. And it's important to give them that space to be imperfect, all while loving yourself and accepting your needs as natural and understandable. Another way to think about it that might be helpful is to think of your disease or condition as something that happens to all of you, you and the people you love. You and your loved ones are all suffering under the cloud of this illness, and everyone who's affected deserves compassion and empathy. That's all for today. I'm looking forward to hearing how you've handled this type of situation. Tell me all about it in the comments section, and I'll see you next time. Take care.